YouTube, Vendreads are here and they are top tier.
There can only be one winner, and you're looking at it. Let's go.
Vendreads from the new box, they are definitely a top tier deck. Let's talk exactly what they do. It's a ritual deck, so similar to Cyber Angels. On the screen you see are the two ritual spells. We have Origin and Evolution. These are the core parts of the deck. Here's the difference between them. Evolution, you could send a material from the deck to the grave to perform your ritual summon. Okay? Now, Origin, you could banish a monster from the grave for your ritual summon. Those are two differences. Now, what's similar? What's similar is Origin and Evolution can use your hand or field in addition to their additional place they could send from to also ritual summon. Also, they both ritual summon the monster from the hand or the grave. This is a zombie ritual deck, so it's all about the ritual zombies being summoned from the grave or from the hand. Also, Origin has an additional effect of being able to banish it to protect one of your ritual monsters from being destroyed, similar to Neos Fusion. And Evolution has the downside of your ritual monster dying at the end of the next end phase. But your ritual monsters all have effects when they die from Evolution or from battle or from card effects. Also, Origin can be activated more than once per turn. Evolution, once per turn. So what are we summoning? We are summoning Slayer. Slayer level 6. So if you use your Evolution, you could send another Slayer from your deck to the grave to summon a Slayer from your hand or graveyard onto the field. When Slayer is sent to the grave, you could search your deck for a ritual spell and send a Vendread monster from your deck to the grave. So for example, this is our hand. We have 3 cards in our hand. We're going to activate Evolution to summon Slayer from our hand by sending a Slayer from our deck to the grave. Then we're going to activate Origin. We activate Origin to summon the Slayer in the grave by sending the Slayer on the field to the grave. And now we have a Slayer on the field. And now that a Slayer was sent to the grave, we're going to activate its effect to search for a ritual spell and send a monster. So now we're going to search for another Origin and we're going to send Battle Lord to the grave. Now, if we want to, with our second Origin, we could summon Battle Lord from the grave using the Slayer in the grave plus any monster in our hand. So let's say we have another monster in our hand. Let's say we have a Sonic Bird in our hand. We didn't summon it. So now we activate the second Origin to summon a Battle Lord on the field. What's good about Battle Lord? Battle Lord says once per turn, you could banish a Vendread card from your graveyard. Vendread. I will be going back and forth between those, so chill. You get to prevent your opponent from activating any monster effects or any spells or any traps for the entire turn. So that's very good against Despacito Barrel Dragon. No Desperado will be summoned from the hand. You can also call traps before you summon a bunch of monsters. Then they can't use their traps. Now, the main effect of Slayer, which is not that good, we only care about its effect when being sent to the grave, is at damage calculation, your opponent's turn or your turn, you could banish a zombie to gain 300 permanent attack. We're also playing Beatdown. So plus 300 per level 5 or higher on the field onto both of your ritual monsters. It's very nice. Now, Battle Lord, when sent to the grave, you could search for a ritual and send a Vendread from your deck to the grave, where your Slayer, when sent to the grave while on the field, can search for a ritual spell. So Slayer being sent to the grave is better than sending your Battle Lord to the grave. Let's talk about the rest of the deck. To make this more consistent, we have a field spell. Vendread Knights. Vendread Knights, discard any card, search for a Vendread monster. So we don't play Senju in this deck because Vendread Knights is basically the Senju. In addition to searching for our ritual monsters, our Vendread Knights could also search for the other Vendreads we're playing. Vendread Hound Horde and Vendread Revenants. Let's talk about these real quick. Both of these cards are similar, where they give your ritual monster a special quick effect, only if used for the ritual summon while they are on the field. So if you use your Origin to summon your Slayer, you want your Revenants and or your Hound Horde to be on the field. if you use Revenants for a ritual summon, you could banish any special summon monster as a quick effect during either player's turn. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's nuts. Hound Horde, if used for the ritual summon, you could banish any back row card. So the turn you ritual summon, you could banish a back row card, then on their turn, banish another back row card. It's per turn, quick play effect. Now, to make it more consistent to have these on the field, Hound Horde, you could discard a Vendread card to special summon it from the grave. So when you use an effect like your Slayer or your Battlelord when they're sent to the grave, you get to send a Vendread monster from your deck to the grave. You're going to send your Hound Horde, and then you're going to special summon Hound Horde onto the field by discarding a Vendread monster or a card, and then you're going to use it for the ritual summon. So hopefully you're not confused yet. Now, Revenants, its effect to make it more consistent to use the ritual summon is if destroyed by your opponent, it special summons itself back on the field. So you could summon it or set it turn 1, they attack, it special summons. Then next turn, you could use it for the ritual summon. Perfect. Sugoi. So let's fill out the rest of this deck, and that's pretty much the whole deck. Just like that. There are other Vendread monsters. You will see other Vendread cards from me in other decks, but this is the way I'm playing this, mostly because Battlelord will negate the Despacito Barrel Dragon from being summoned. So we do 3 of Slayer, 3 of Battlelord. You want to max out on the rituals. You want to max out on the field spell, because the field spell searches for your Revenants and your Hound Horde. Field spell also has an additional effect where if you attack with a Vendread monster and destroy an opponent's monster by battle, you can attack again into another monster by banishing a Vendread monster from the graveyard. It's a lot of very small effects, but I basically told you the core of the deck, and then you fill it out with Sonic Birds. That's the deck, so I'm playing 9 rituals and basically 9 ritual monsters, because the field spell searches and the Sonic Bird searches. Do you need Sonic Bird? No, you don't. You could go on duellinksmeta.com. There's a lot of Vendread decks that are doing very well without Sonic Bird. It's just for extra consistency. So what do you replace for it? You could put in more Revenants, more Hound Hordes. You could play the other ritual monsters, which I'll talk about in other videos. I don't want to confuse you, so we're just focusing on this. Back to the gameplay. Fools! What do we want to do turn 1? So what we could do here is we could set the Hound Horde. We could activate our Evolution. We could summon our Slayer by sending a Slayer. Okay. Perfect. Sugoi. And then we could activate Origin to special summon our Slayer from the grave by sending Slayer on the field to the graveyard, because, you know, from the hand or grave, it's all the same where the ritual monster is. It does not matter if it's in the hand or in the grave. Now, that will trigger the Slayer that was just sent to the grave to search for, we'll search for an Origin, and then we're going to search for a monster also. The monster I will search for will be a Revenant. I'm just going to do the Revenants. Then I'm going to activate Origin again to summon the Slayer from the grave, sending the Hound Horde and the Revenants is going to get banished. Now we have the ability to banish any back row card. Any back row card. Where does it show it on here? I guess you'll just see it when it happens. Beat down for intimidation. Pass. We are protected from double destruction, and we could banish any back row card. Hype Beast, thank you so much for the 21 months. Nekao, thank you for the Prime for 2 months. Which one do we banish? Banish! Activate middle. Always, always middle. Always middle. Goodbye, Clash. We do it again. We do it again. Banish! Top right. Oh my god, treacherous! We don't care. This deck is nuts. We do not care. Banish, banish, negate! That's right. What do I have in the grave? Oh, I have another Hound. Okay, okay. We don't have another ritual monster. Beatdown. I don't think he has any. Just like that. Banish, banish, negate. Now, Battlelord, when sent to the grave, will search for a ritual monster and send a monster from the deck to the grave. So to summon him, we want to use Evolution. We want to send a Battlelord from the deck to the grave. And then we're going to summon it. Now, yes. Fire beatboxing for the big boy plays. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Come forth, Battle Lord. Sending Battle Lord on the field to the grave. Activate Battle Lord. Search for a ritual. Search for Slayer. Send Horde. What we're doing right now is crazy. Horde. Discard the Slayer. Summon on the field. You could always discard your ritual monsters. It's okay. Sonic Burb. Search. Now ready for this. Evolution is only once per turn. We do not want evolution. It also must be the exact number. We want Origin. The ritual monsters get summoned from the hand or the grave. So we're going to use Origin to summon the Slayer we discarded for Horde. You best be paying attention, boy. Pay attention. Send the Horde. Send the Sonic Burb. Now what we have right now. Right now we have a field where if he sets a back row card, we banish it. Banish it. So we could banish any back row card during either player's turn. Also, I'll let him go. With Origin, Origin will protect our Slayer from being destroyed by battle or card effect. So battle, card effect destruction, protection. Banish any back row card. Also, on our turn, Battle Lord can declare monster spell or trap, and they cannot activate it for the rest of the turn. It's a lot of things going on. So he could set a monster. He could have a Despacito. We could negate everything. Negate. 3 back row cards, we could only banish 2. So he summoned a monster, okay. Banish. The middle. Always go for the middle. That one. Yes. Okay. Now, what do we want to call? We have to activate the effect of Battle Lord. What do you think? Trapper monster effect. Let's go monster. Monster. Tiki Soul. Okay. I will chain. Vanish the top left. That one. Fool. It's a swamp mirror. Now when they resolve, no monster effects can be activated. Fool. Evolution. Summon Battle Lord from the grave. Using a Battle Lord from the deck to the grave. Big beatdown. Boost to the top. Damn. God damn. Take him out, no monster effect. Take out the Tiki. Fool. Back to Fortnite. Just like that. No more Subterror. No monster effect. Nothing. Tier 0. Wow, we're going second. Field spell searches for any monster. Evolution sends from the deck to the grave. Turn 1 Shien, we got Sonic Bird for 2 ritual spells. Everything's perfect. He might negate the field spell. Do we want him to negate the field spell? Do we follow up with the evolution, or do we play the field spell first? Does this new mini box improve vampires? Yes, it does, and we will play vampires probably later. Lucifer Falls. Where's that spicy WCS mat and sleeves? Also, did you get another shirt from Worlds? Yes, I did. Unfortunately, it says Tanny on the back instead of Dkayed. That's okay, though. It's still a lit shirt. And the WCS mat and sleeves, later. August 19th, maybe. Later in the month, they're going to give it to us. So thank you, Lucifer Falls. 23 months, 1 month away from that 2-year ascension. Thank you. He's on, along Shien. No back row. No back row. Oh, evolution. So we can only activate 1 evolution anyway. So I do expect him to negate this. Negate. Negate. And then field spell, I think we're going to search for Revenants. And then we're going to summon... Yeah. Yeah! Just like that! The field spell, you want to discard the Battle Lord. Your ritual monsters are the same in the hand, same in the grave. We're going to search for Revenants. We're going to summon Revenants. He took the bait. He took the bait! Evolution! Now you only get the effect of Revenant if it's on the field. It has to be on the field. So we're going to send, and then we'll send this. Now we get the effect. Now, in case he has a Sphere Karibo, you don't know. He might have Sphere Karibo. Negate Sphere Karibo. Negate. So we have to banish an evolution to activate its effect to negate Sphere Karibo. Also, we'll activate this early. Activate the effect to banish the Shien. Fool! Just like that. Just like that. And that effect to banish Shien is a quick effect. We could use that on his turn. If he summons something, banish. Just like that. Just like that. He has to special summon a Nishi for us to banish the Anishi. We could banish anything. Look at this. Toggle on. Get ready. We'll banish whatever he summons. Keys on. Keys on. Yeah, we could banish it. But why? We'll wait. We'll wait. We'll wait. He's going to swing Zanji in. Yes. Now, Zanji says if he controls another 6 Sam, at the end of the damage step, destroy my monster. We do not want that to happen. Activate. Banish. Fool. Just like that. Just like that. Back to Fortnite. Now, it does die in the end phase due to evolution's effects, but that's okay. We're going to add this to the hand. Send this to the grave. Now we have guaranteed lethal even through a Sphere Karibo. Guaranteed. Now we could summon this by discarding this. So if he had a back row card, we would banish it. Nothing he could do. We'll summon this. Search. Origin. Activate Origin. Back to the field. Now it will not die in the end phase. So that's very good. Could banish this. And just like that, we're going to call the effect. No monster effects. No sphere. No fear. Nothing you could do. Banish. No monster effects. Beatdown. Fool. Back to Fortnite. Yes. Tier 0. All right, we got the Knights. Knights. Discard Knights. Search for, I think it's correct to summon a monster on the field. We could set the Hound Horde, or we could just summon the Revenants. I think we'll go for the Hound Horde for now. For now. We'll see what we draw afterward. Hound Horde's got that 2100 defense, and it can special summon from the grave if something bad happens. The field spell is also only once per turn, so we cannot play another field spell for a discard for a search. If nothing happens to the field spell, we will activate it. We'll be good. Labyrinth Builder. Okay. So all we need is the Battle Lord, and we should be good. But we do need to draw a monster to make it work. We have to draw a monster. We could banish the back row. What? Okay, he's attacking. Okay, sure. Battle Lord. Could discard Battle Lord to search. Do we want Slayer, or we just go for the Revenants? I think this is the Revenants play. I think this is it. If he's got Canadia, we're pissed. I don't really think we could do much about it. I mean, if he's got it, he's got it. If he's got it, he's got it. The deck works even with 0 Sonic Bird. It just, you know, makes it more consistent. As you can see, I'm kind of starved for my ritual spells, and Sonic Bird would help a little bit right here. Let's go. 1, 2. The Labyrinth Wall is not a special summon monster, so we can't hit that. Okay. All right. Banish. He probably wants the final battle real quick. It's probably what he wants to do. But we'll chain our banish to it. Okay. Okay. Banish. Send to the grave, activate. We don't want to activate a quick effect. We want to wait. We want to wait. And we will banish. We're going to activate. We're not banish. We're going to activate this effect. We want to call. We now have to banish a card from the grave. We're going to banish the field spell. If we declare trap, we could just banish the Uma. Let's go. Trap. If he final battles, we'll chain banish the Uma. Feint plan. What? Feint plan says I cannot attack face down monsters. What face down monster do you see? Because I see nothing. Nothing is face down on the field. Fool. 3K. Get out of here. Back to Fortnite.